Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be a quick update video for you guys on stock market, and before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and you want to support the channel, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. Alright, so what we got here in the market today, guys, absolutely flat day. We got Dow going down 0.21%, Nasdaq going up slightly 0.29%, S&P staying absolutely flat on the day, and Russell going up 0.21%. So basically, all the indices are flat on the day. And here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500. On top, we got a risk on move today, at least technology leading the way on top. And then we got consumer cyclical, real estate, healthcare, basic materials. Look at here on bottom, industrials, financial, utilities, energy, communication services, consumer defensive, all are lagging behind. So what we got here on stock market map, we got Apple stock going up over 2%, and that is why we saw technology leading the way on top. And then we got Meta going down 1.76%, Google was down almost 2%, and look at this move back up and now flat on the day. Amazon down 0.62%, Tesla was up I think 4-5% and now still up and green 2%, Nvidia staying flat on the day, and Microsoft also staying flat on the day. On SPY ETF, it's absolutely flat on the day. So this morning we saw a small mini gap up and then came back all the way down to 519.74, and pretty much it was actually a really boring day here in this market. It was just trading sideways in between 520 and 521 all day, and now closing just at close to 521. So if you're actually a day trader and trying to make money off of this move, it's really hard to make money when this thing is not moving and just trading sideways in between $1, 520 and 521. Now we do have some events coming up. One is tomorrow, Jay Powell speaks tomorrow, so that can cause some volatility here in this market. And right after that, Wednesday, guys, that is when you're going to see a big move here in this market. We do have CPI coming out Wednesday morning. Now, going into tomorrow's session, if we can continue like this, well, then it's going to be really hard to make any money tomorrow. As long as SPY can hold 520, well, you can see possibly 524 to 525 again, and maybe even a fresh new all-time high, and that can happen tomorrow. Now, if this thing is trading in between 520 and 521 again tomorrow, well, it's going to be really hard to do anything with SPY ETF. Now, moment we actually take out 520, there will be some selling down to 517, and who knows, 515 to even this gap down here, 512.55. And I think if those numbers are hot, you're going to see a pullback down here as soon as Wednesday morning. Now also, if those numbers are cooked up, like usually they're cooked up, you're going to see a pump, and in that case, well, the next stop will be definitely, guys, 530, and that is for Wednesday. So watch out. I mean, there is a big move coming very soon here on SPY ETF. On triple Q, it's up 0.23%. So same thing here. A lot of chop back and forth and not really doing much. We saw a mini gap up, came back down to 441.65. And now if you look at my screen, this resistance trend line will be a support right here at 440 to 441. Also in line with this 5-day moving average, this blue line, 441 right here you can see. And that is going to be a level to watch for tomorrow's session, 440 to 441. Below that, that actually opens the door for a move down to this gap, 436.48. And we do have 50 SMA, this red line sitting right here. So that's going to be a strong support on triple Q. And then 434, 432, 430, 20 SMA. Now, as long as this thing can hold right here at 440 to 441, watch out for a move. And the next stop, 445, and then 447.53, and possibly even brand new all-time high right here on top, 450 plus. On IWM, it's up 0.21%. So IWM actually got up to almost 206.55. Again, the same move like Friday. This thing was up close to 207. We actually shorted IWM and I got 40% profit out of this one. It was really a nightmare today to trade indices because they were just moving sideways. So, indeed, we actually got IWM puts pretty much at the top, and this thing came back, and now down to 204.74. So here on IWM, if you look at my screen, closing right at the support 204.73, rising 5-day moving average. Now below that, you're going to see a dump off down to 202.42, 50 SMA, and then watch out for this gap. We still have this gap at 200. Now, if IWM can actually hold right here, which is holding for today at least 204.73, I would say 205, then watch out for some more continuation, possibly back up to 208 and then 212. So on Dow Jones ETF, it's down 0.18%, and if you look at my screen, look at this, guys, almost trading at all-time highs right here. 398.82 high for today, 396.61, and we saw immediately a pullback here on this one down to 394. And again, not a big move, only $2 back and forth, and now trading at 394.46. Now on a pullback, we do have support right here, and that's going to be around 392.57. Below that, 390, 388, and then we can possibly talk about 384 to even this gap just below 383. Now, as long as DIA can hold above 392.57, blue sky above, and this thing can definitely hit or at least retest previous all-time highs just below 399, and then possibly can even hit a fresh new all-time high, and that could be anywhere from 400 to 404. On VIX, is up 8.29%. So this is the biggest red flag right here for the market. And it's just insane where this thing is up over $1. And we saw pretty much no move here on S&P 500. At least to the downside, well, it's not going down at all. So that means what? That means one thing, guys. Maybe you're going to see a push up to this gap on VIX. 14.58 up to even 15, maybe a retest of that. Or we could see VIX coming back and closing this gap. We gapped up today and market heading higher again. So someone is lying here, but with the CPI, it's really hard to tell who's actually lying. This thing definitely got a big bounce, but we saw no effect on S&P 500, and the market went higher at least in the morning, and then pretty much staying flat on the day. So watch out right here on VIX. Strong support at 13. We do have this gap on top, and that's going to be around 14.58, and then watch out for the breakout over $15 on VIX. Strong support will be down here at 13, and then just below that, right here, if you look at my screen, this gap, and that's going to be just under $13. So not much downside here, and this thing, you can see, it's been selling off for more than a week now, and now finally got a bounce. So are we going to see some sort of continuation on VIX? Possibly, with that CPI coming out Wednesday morning. So here's another red flag for the market. Well, dollar did absolutely nothing today, and pretty much closing above the support 105, and that's gonna be a key level to watch on any pullback right here on dollar 105, and then 104.84 down to even 104.48. Now at some point, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, dollar can actually break and hold 105.33. You're going to see a move all the way up to 106, and that means what? S&P 500 has to pull back at least to close some of these gaps to the downside, and that is what I'm watching, guys. So watch out, that CPI can actually make it or can break this market down, and possibly this market can come down and close some of these gaps to the downside. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think on the CPI that is coming out Wednesday morning?